Oh yeah, but yeah, Blue. I usually don't talk to people through mic, just so it's hard for me to split my attention and everything, you know. So if you could just talk to me through chat, that'd be the best way. Okay, are you ready to go? Yeah. Not because I don't want to talk, but like, you know, so I can pay attention. Okay, but thanks. Okay, you ready? You good? Okay. All right. Let's go. Ooh, nice. Oh boy. Oh, it's over. Okay, let me Oh, okay. But first, let me make sure my chat's working. Okay, okay, everyone's back. Oh, John Production. Well, welcome to the stream. Okay, is everyone back now? Yeah, I don't know what happened. What a pain. Okay, so now I gotta find my stream all over again. So if you guys can just hold on for 1 second. I can still read what you're saying, though. Also, okay, the only movie that's a guarantee at this point is Aquaman. Yep, I know they're making Aquaman. They're making Batgirl. A few of these things. Oh my goodness, guys. Why does this happen? Okay. But, oh, John. Oh, what's up to the stream? Or what's up to I can't even talk today. Welcome to the stream. So are you, a new subscriber? Are you person who's just going through going through the YouTubes? And hey, Barroso, what's up? And Barroso, did you say you want me to call you by a different name last stream? I can't remember. Oh, if so, this will remind me. Okay, so yesterday I read this article that says Warner Brothers said that the success of Justice League will determine their plans for the future for DC films. I see. Wow, so I guess a lot of things are riding on Justice League. Oh, a new subscriber. Hey, John, thank you so much. And I'm hyped for the Titans TV show. Okay, and also Blue, thank you for waiting. And also thanks to all of you guys for coming back. Like, oh man.
Begin.
Oh, it's B? Is that what? Okay, B. I'll call you B. Thank you for letting me know, Beefy. I'll call Barroso B. Yeah, I think I'm not sure why the stream's acting all weird today. Did you guys see that? That random lag? This is so funny. Oh my gosh. This is so tense. Fighting people in multiplayer is so much more challenging, you know? Because it's a little bit more unpredictable. Ooh. Trying to avoid these combos. Hey, and Tiffany, what's up? What's happening? Okay, so you know, also, Ojan, so this is your very first stream, is that right? Oh boy. Ooh. Oh no! My special's done. This is gonna be a really close game. Okay, well, through the special, I can read my chat a little bit. Batgirl, Suicide Squad, Flash, etc. Yeah, no pressure on Justice League then. Oh boy. Oh, ooh. Dang! Oh, Blue, that was nice. I gotta give it to you there.
The Flash wins.
Very, very nice work. Okay. Do you kiss your bat with that mount? Okay. The only movie that's a guarantee is Aquaman December. Alright. I'm just trying to make sure I can keep track of the chat. Hey, so, let's see. Also, Tiffany. I know Tiffany's, I think she said he says he's just gonna come by. Really quickly, I think. Last night I had dinner with 2 women. Yeah, that quote was from Justice League. Justice League Unlimited. It was the Flash. Okay. And hold on, this isn't your first stream.
Green Lantern.
And John, so what types of things do you like? Like, do you like Star Wars, Avatar: Last Airbender, video games? Like, what are some of your favorite things? Like, I always try to ask people that so I can get a good idea of what they're into. I might just stick with Supergirl, Blue. But yeah, but just like I said, Blue, stick to the chat so I can focus on everybody at one time. Star Wars. All right. I'll go for random. Can I do that? Wow. Last day of college tomorrow. Dang, son. Wow. So what's happening? What are your plans afterwards? And Blue, like, Blue is so good at this game, I don't think I can beat him. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? You know, speaking of Australia, I heard this one really freaky story, right? That happened in Australia. It was all about this one lady who was like a cannibal. It was crazy. I've been watching a few weird documentaries recently. I saw this one documentary about some guy who was in love with a dolphin. Oh my gosh. The stuff that you get up to at like 3 a.m. I know it seems childish, but I want an action figure of Harley Quinn when it comes to... Oh, okay. Hold on, guys. Okay, so Blue, I think this is gonna be my last game playing with you, you know? Just so I can focus on everyone at one time. But I want to make sure I make it good, so hold on, guys. Let me focus on fighting Blue. I told him that I want to play with him, and I want to give him a good match. The best I can possibly give. Alright, boom, boom. I'll go back and read the chat once everything's good. Oh snap! I messed that up. Dang it! Yeah, I knew that was over. Blue, you're very good at this game. I will tell you that. It's an honor being able to play with you, sir. Okay. And now, let me quit the main menu. So thank you so much for playing with me today, Blue. And next time we play Injustice, we can hopefully play again too. And also, let me read the chat now, so I don't miss what you guys are saying. So okay, so please forgive me, guys. I want to make sure I give everyone like the proper amount of attention. So let me see what you guys are saying. So this Flash looks cool. Also, if you have to put your character against themselves, they have some funny dialogue. Yeah, I haven't done that as much, so I have to see. I was scrolling through. Wait, so... Oh, the action figure of Harley Quinn comes with 3 interchangeable heads. Is that what you meant, Quinn? Or do you mean something else? Hopefully that's what you mean, because I can't imagine a 3-headed Harley. Like, what the heck? Let's see. And the skins in this game do look pretty cool. At least some of them do. I'm not a big fan of the Superman skin myself. And what is it with me and cannibals? I don't know. I just went on like a weird kind of binge of just some really odd documentaries. I was currently watching this other one about people who are obsessed with toys, but like living dolls, or not living dolls, but you know how people like have like those really realistic looking dolls that they kind of get married to or do things with. It was just all about that type of stuff. Really freaky stuff. What do you think will happen if the Justice League movie does badly? Will the DC universe be in trouble? I don't. Here's the thing, right? DC is one of those things that's so big. It's like Star Wars, right? Like Star Wars can release a few movies that are not received well, and it'll be all right. You know what I mean? Like, but I'll tell you this though, and I don't think like DC needs this movie to work, right? For me personally, I've enjoyed the DC films so far. Like the only DC film that I'm not a huge fan of was Suicide Squad. Like I liked the characters, but I didn't like the plot all that much. But like Justice League needs to work, and I think it'll work just fine. Wonder Woman worked just fine. You know what I mean? The only reason why Batman vs Superman and Suicide Squad were so kind of mixed when it came to reception and stuff like that is because the studios got involved and kind of messed up the creative process for the people who were working on it. You know, they cut it down. They did reshoots to rebrand the movies at the last minute. Like at least when it came to Suicide Squad. So once the studios, two S's there, you know, Suicide Squad studio, you know, but like once the studios kind of keep their fingers out of their pudding, you know, and just let the people work, let the chefs make their stuff, I think they'll be fine. But okay, which toys, you know what I'm saying? It's not like that. It's like actual like dolls that people sleep with, or like Barbie doll collectors and stuff like that. Sounds like some of this stuff is a little bit creepier than it a lot less creepy when you actually watch it, you know, like when you actually see the documentary. But like, because there's this one guy who makes these really cool steampunk looking toys, but like, you know, I don't think everyone in the documentary is too freaky, but there's a few freaky people in there. Have you ever seen this one thing? Oh, Goku, I used to watch that show like all the time, like Taboo. Sometimes I'd watch it like super late at night too. I don't remember it as much though. I remember like if you told me about a few of this stuff, I probably would be able to like let you know if I saw the same stuff as you did or not. But where's Ojan? Is Ojan still here? I'm not sure if he told me what some of his favorite things were. And now let me see. A Teen Titans movie with that would be beautiful. They gotta do it. They gotta do a Teen Titans movie and get it right. You know, like how many more like these people would appreciate that like so much. Like a Teen Titans film done right. Who win in a fight? Toph versus Azula? Dang, I have no idea. Like, is it old Toph versus old Azula? I mean, we don't even know what old Azula kind of looks like, to be honest. You know what I mean? We'll see. Teen Titans movie. Okay, guys, I'm just trying to scroll through. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. George Lucas's reputation took a massive hit. Yeah, but it only took a hit with like the people who were upset. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people out there who like the prequels, but that is a good point, though. It definitely did take a hit. Taboo was about weird things from around the world. I think one of the episodes was about weird marriages. This man, yep. I've probably seen the same thing. They already have a Teen Titans movie. What do you mean? And when Harley was at was the top of the building, she didn't she run away? Are you talking about Suicide Squad, Quinn? Because she tried to escape with Joker. Well, I don't want to spoil it just in case anyone hasn't seen it, but you let me know what you're talking about. Oh, I meant a live action Teen Titans film, like with like the current DC movies. Okay. And I don't watch that many sports. For whoever asked about the basketball. I saw the comment and I don't know why I didn't answer it right away. Okay. Well, I'm caught up with the chat. Let me let me go back to do my single fights. I think that's probably just easiest for me because I can pause and read the chat whenever I need to or anything like that, or go on a rambling rant.
Supergirl.
You know what? Maybe I should try mastering a new character. Don't you guys think? I love me some Supergirl, but like, you know, I gotta maybe it'd do me some good just to practice with somebody else. But man, I've seen like, I feel like I've seen a lot of documentaries, but like I think the weirdest one, or one of the weird, or weird maybe a mean way to put it, right? But like some of the more unusual ones I've seen, you know, like I saw this one of them called animalism or animism or something like that. Like it was about people who fall in love with objects. So like there's like this one about this woman who fell in love with a Ferris wheel, and then like this other lady who fell in love with the Eiffel Tower and married it. Like there's people who've like, I've seen like this one show called My Strange Addiction, and this guy was literally in love with this car, and he's just like making out with this car. And one thing I don't understand is how they get people to do this on camera. Usually these are the types of things that are like deep dark secrets. So either they pay them a lot of money or they're just proud of what they do. So I'm not sure. Let's see. I'm talking about when she's on the roof, when Joker was in the helicopter and she thought he died and then back down. Wait, hold on. Yeah, cause like, well, Harley Quinn is still alive, if that's what you're implying, Quinn. Like, what was your original question? If you tell me what your original question was, I'll understand it better. But Harley is still alive and well. One of the things I liked about the about Suicide Squad was how they had how Joker and Harley actually seemed to really love each other. Or at least Joker actually seemed to really love Harley. That's one of the things I'm talking about when I say I want to watch like something a little bit more unique. And Scarecrow, oh my gosh, I'd much rather see like a Scarecrow than Deathstroke for this new Batman film that they're making. Like, I don't want to see a Deathstroke movie. I don't think that, like, I don't know if Deathstroke is all that cool to me. I think he's cool to look at, but as a character, I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't know as much about him, but he just seems like a really cool mercenary. But I want someone who can have a little bit of pizzazz with like the theme of the film. Like I feel like Scarecrow could give the film a really cool horror feel. I was asking why she didn't just leave. Oh, I think she just liked to be with her group. Cause I think I know what you're talking about, Quinn. But yeah, cause like her neck thing was deactivated, I think, at one point, and she decided to stay with the group. I actually saw that movie recently. Haven't heard of Anthony. I can't pronounce his last name, but yes, I've heard of him. I saw him do one video on Aang versus Korra. I'm getting wrecked here, guys. I'm like desperate right now. Dang it, never mind.
Harley Quinn wins.
Lion, you're too kind. too kind. He might be doing some more things. Just making. Oh my gosh, no, Tiffany, no! I don't want that image in my head. See how awesome Harley looks in that screenshot right there? Like, yo, like Harley is pretty adorable in this game. She's always adorable, but like, yo, come on now. How could you say no to her face like that? But oh no, I don't want to. Respect, right? I'm not gonna try to hate on the guy, but like, not with your car, man. Like, I mean, everyone's got their thing, but I think the car is a little much, if I'm being honest. Like, where would you even like? I'm not trying to be gross, right? But like, where would you even really kind of like get like you know what I'm saying? Like, like how would you even interact with a car in that way? Or where would the parts connect? Yeah. You know, Harley cared a lot about her comrades. I think that's why she stayed. But man, you know, I really want to see more of Jared Leto's Joker. By the way, since we're talking about all this stuff, in Toph versus Azula matchup, Azula won. Really? Well, you know what? Maybe that makes sense because she was a pretty big challenge to the group on the day of Black Sun, when they go to the Fire Lord's house and everything like that, looking for him, and Azula's kind of just wasting their time, and you know, that was just kind of I kind of agree with that. Toph may be the greatest like earthbender in the world, right? But like Azula is kind of almost like Batman in when it comes to brains, you know what I mean? Like, she's a strong fighter, but her real weapon is her mind. Like, that's kind of where all of her I think a lot of her strength comes from, because she knows how to manipulate people. Like, I think knowing how to manipulate people is pretty much as important as strength in those types of like situations. If you've seen like Game of Thrones, there's another guy called Littlefinger. That's pretty much all that he does. He manipulates everybody, and he always finds a way to make his plans work most of the time. Okay. Scarecrow is a bit underpowered for the Justice League, though. Unlike Slade, who's nearly killed Supergirl with a kryptonite sword. Ah, I see. You know, like, yeah, I would like to see Scarecrow in just a Batman film. You know, like, I think that would do just fine. I think Scarecrow would make a fine villain. Someone who would actually be pretty cool to watch on screen. Because, like, that was one thing I think I remember not liking about the Nolan films. But it's been a while since I've seen them. I remember, isn't Scarecrow in there? I think there's one part where Batman gets, like, poisoned and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. Like, the Nolan Batman films, the Christopher Nolan, like, I've never really been, like, a huge fan of them. Like, other than, like, the one with Joker, I feel like the more I think about it, the more I realize that I just was not really as blown away by those films. Other than Joker, of course. The one with the Joker was great, but like everything else, I was just kind of like, you know, it was neat, but it wasn't like mind-blowing to me, I guess. I like Bane though, but again, I never even finished that movie though. So like, I think my thing is, I like the villains, but I probably just didn't like the plot or Christian Bale as Batman. In your Legend of Korra story, Azula is redeemed as a character. Yeah, you know, like, I feel like Azula, it's so hard to imagine Azula as a good guy, but I know that she'd probably make a great one. I don't think she'd ever be able to be like entirely good. I think she'd kind of have like mostly good intentions, but she'd still have like those tendencies that she'd never be able to completely shake. Women have used dryers to get satisfaction, so a car that's engine is running could. Oh my gosh, Kairos. What? Oh man, like, what do you say to a car when you're in love with it? That's what I'm thinking about. How do you talk to a car? Like, if you guys were in love with a car, how would you speak to it? Like would you take it out to dinner, or would, like, when you have an argument, what would that look like? And I'm just, this is just like an honest question. I'm not even trying to be mean. I'm just like, you know, I wonder how a relationship like that would work. Because if it's like a emotional relationship with your car, there has to be like two sides to it, right? I bet some people are probably gonna come into this like stream and be like, what the heck is happening here? What are they talking about? I can't believe Azula lived when she stuck her blade in a cliff. Yeah, that was crazy. I don't like. So I've come to accept that sometimes animation is just animation, you know, and movies too. Arkham Knight Scarecrow was wonderful. Yeah, I think it's one thing. Like, once I get maybe some money someday, I'll get those games for really cheap. But I've always never been a big fan of the combat for those. So, but who said they? What would you guys do to your car? You take a sledgehammer and smash it. But Yeah, I'm not sure how that would work. Ooh, okay. Let me do a little bit of fighting before I read the chat again. Boom. Oh, I see that. I'm trying to figure out how Black Canary does that one move when she rolls over the person's back and kind of hooks their arm and body slams them with it. Damien's actually a big pain to fight.
I could beat you one-handed.
Now, while I'm looking at my phone to see how the vid looked, it was both slow and behind the actual recording. What do you mean, Zero? Hey, gamer, what's up? Okay, I'm good. I'm glad that I'm trying to look back through the chat. Yeah, that I don't know, man. Like, how I just romancing objects. That's something interesting. I feel like I want to watch another documentary on that, because the more I learn, the more fascinated I am by it. Like, that's how I end up watching all this weird stuff. Like, in the middle of the night, like I'll see like just everything weird I've watched recently. It's been in the evening time. The cannibal documentary, I think, was like early morning, evening time. The one documentary about some lady or some guy who was in love with a dolphin, that was like in the nighttime. Dang! Oh my gosh, Damien, when he knows what he's doing, like it's awesome watching him work. Oh dang, he's dead. He's really dead. Hey, but gamer, I'm not sure if you're still here, gamer, but how are you doing? Yeah, maybe the blade got caught in like a crevice or something like that, or maybe it got caught on some really tough vines. I'm not really sure. Oh, okay. Alright, okay, I think I see what you mean, Zero. Did I watch a TV show called Boy Meets World? I didn't watch it personally, but I think my sister did. Was it a Disney Channel show? Because I feel like they made another one recently, right? It was called Girl Meets World, I believe. I'll fight Batman. 'Cause I'm Batman. I used to watch this one TV show called Life with Derek. And the only reason why I was thinking about it recently is because I saw this one commercial, right? Like, have you guys seen, like I think it's called Folgers Coffee? Like, there's one commercial that they made, right? That everyone apparently says is pretty incesty. Like, that's what they said. Because, like, the commercial's about, like, a girl or a sister waiting for her older brother to come home from his time in the military. And, like, when she comes home, she's really happy to see him. She hugs him. And then, like, you know, it's a coffee commercial, right? So they're in the kitchen drinking coffee, talking about his adventures. And then he's like, I brought you a present. And then, like, you know, she takes the present. And then, like, I'm not sure if she opens it or not. But, like, she then takes the bow off the present and puts it on him. And she's like, you're my present this year. And I thought it was just a really nice, sweet commercial. But apparently everyone thinks it's like incest. So I'm like, I was watching that. And I was like, you know what? Let me do some research on this. And I didn't really find all that much. Other than just a whole bunch of other people saying it too. But then I found a list, right? And they're like, a list of shows that had weird vibes like that. And like, Life with Derek was apparently one of them. Apparently Derek and his stepsister seem to have like a weird thing happening between them. But like, I'll leave that up to you guys. Oh! Okay. Boom! Okay, let me... Oh my gosh, I'm actually gonna die. I was like, let me defeat Batman really fast, but I kind of completely reversed our health. He's the one with a whole bunch of health. Okay. If you want to watch a good documentary, watch 47 Meters Down. Ooh, okay, what's that about? Is that about, like, the Chilean miners? That sounds kind of like a miner-type documentary. I was gonna keep beating you with his crowbar. You know, I hope that they find some way to insert some jokes between Red Hood and the Joker in this game. You know what I mean? Because like the crowbar was such a huge moment. You know, I was actually watching clips from Under the Red Hood not too long ago. And when I say not too long ago, I mean like earlier today. I was watching a whole bunch of Batman stuff for some reason. Maybe just because I watched Batman vs Superman, the Ultimate Edition, recently. Damien's got some good combos and is probably the best mobile character in this game. I see. Yeah, the Life of Derek was a show about step siblings. I guess the families kind of moved in with each other. Life on Normal Street. Okay, and what's that one about? And how did Katara beat Azula when she froze the water? I was hoping she'd go down, more like... Wait, hold on. Zuzu? Oh, okay. What do you mean, go down like Zuzu? Gonna eat something? Alright, Goku, alright. I wanna try, stream for as long as I can today. Maybe around, I'll probably be done around maybe like 10:30, I think. Oh, I got a comment. Ah, man. Alright. You got a friend in me. Okay, Flash. You know, that's from Toy Story, right? Like, all my friends get, or at least one of my friends, he gets so mad at me every time I talk about this, but like, I like Finding Nemo more than Toy Story. I remember as a kid, we watched Toy Story like so much in daycare, I almost kind of stopped liking the film. But like, to my friend, this is like blasphemy, because he loves Toy Story. Yeah, but I mean, like you said that you were hoping that she'd go down like Zuzu, right? Is that what you said? Like, and so I'm just wondering, which moment are you referring to exactly, where Zuko went down? You mean like, you know, when he got shocked? Is that what you were hoping that she would do to or he would do to her, or what? Whoops. Okay, let's go to hard. Let's just try that.
Fighters approaching Metropolis.
Flash. Yeah, Finding Nemo is like, man, that's an awesome movie. Like I didn't really like the second one as much, but like the first one, there was just so much to love about that film. Like the graphics of it all and everything like that. Like when you think about it too, I just feel like, just overall, it was a very pretty film to look at, and it was so ahead of its time with like its 3D imaging or whatever you would call it, the CGI. Like it was incredible. Like and even now it's still really good. It's kind of weird to see a classic CGI film. I feel like we'll have a lot more of those as the years go by for all these new Disney films that they've been making. But like, you know, when you look at CGI from back in the day, usually it's not all that impressive. But like Disney, you know, they know how to do their stuff, and now that Finding Nemo's an older film, it has like a classic feel to it, but it's got like a lot of CGI. So there's that. They have to go 47 meter. Oh, beefy! I want to see that so bad. I think that's going to be really good. Life on Normal Street's about 3 friends, which weird things happen on the street. Okay, Life on Normal Street. I should probably type some of these down. I like Azula versus Asami. I would say Azula. I think Azula would like whoop Asami. And don't get me wrong, I love Asami, right? But I'm telling the honest truth. I don't think Asami would last very long against Azula. I know she's got that fighting practice and everything, but like I don't know about that. Yeah, it's amazing. And they did a good job kind of using the same voice actors and everything and actresses for the newest one. I know they changed Nemo, but Nemo's replacement sounded great. So I was happy with it. Azula will kill Korra. Yeah, like I think Korra will probably be able to beat Azula, but it'd be a close fight, I think. If they both had equal prep time, I think, I honestly think that they're, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, that was done. Batman versus Batman? Man, I don't know. That's a hard one. I feel like that fight alone would just kind of make everything just kind of implode on itself. There'd be like a rip in the space-time continuum or something. It's like a weird paradox. No one could beat Batman, but then if no one could beat Batman, can Batman beat Batman? And it's like, is Asami my girl? All the girls are my girl. Like, I love them all. I got my baby Korra, my first baby Katara. Then I got like 20 other babies, like baby Ahsoka, and then Akane Tsunemori. Then I got like Nagisa Furukawa, and then I got like Tenma's Gamato, and I got like a ton of babies. My women. Korra has never won a fight? I mean, like, didn't she win the fight at the end of the original series, or am I going crazy? They would both get worn out, and they would both lose. You know what, Tiffany? I think you just saved the universe. I think I need to practice with Black Canary. That's what I'll do. Cheetah. Everyone seems to hate on Cheetah for some reason. You know what? I'm actually gonna play as her this time. How about that? Cheetah. Let me learn some of her moves. Medium. Oh wait, no, I think I'm still. Hold on. Okay, there you go. Cheetah. Let's play as Cheetah this time.
Black Canary.
Got like 20 other girls. It feels good to be gangster. Yes, it does. Is it wrong that I rooted for the masked leader of the Equalists? No, Kairos. I thought Amon was pretty cool. Like, I wish he played a much bigger part in the series than he did. I think, like, the Legend of Korra, if I could go back and design it, right? Like, I just make it so Amon was like the big bad villain that was like supposed to be like the main point of the series, and then, like, you know, put all the other villains as in-betweens, kind of like the original series did. Because I think Amon was like, I think they kind of wasted him, you know? Like, he was just too good to throw away like they did. Very interesting character, interesting movement, you know? Very sympathetic movement, too, which is not what you could say for, like, maybe the Fire Nation, at least in the earlier seasons of Avatar. Fire Nation just seemed like a whole bunch of bad guys, but, like, I felt like you could have easily come up with, like, a really interesting storyline that would have fit their world so perfectly. Just because, that's a legitimate concern, you know? Non-benders versus regular benders and everything like that. Oh, snap. Trying to learn these techniques. And what's in sync, Quinn? That Kairos rooted for the Equalists. Hey, oh Beefy, thank you so much for coming today. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh, I think Amon would win, dude. Amon is like, he's got that swag about him. You know what I mean? He's got the mask, he's got the suit, he's got like the, you know, all those things that I think would make a person really cool. I feel like Amon has. Mako's just kind of like that teenage bad boy. Hey, so are you leaving too, Quinn, or are you just talking about what you want to do on Friday? What do we gotta talk about?
Feel your life slipping away?
Yeah, I think Amon should have been the final boss. I think it just would have been way more interesting. Because I feel like Kuvira was cool, but like looking back on it now, I don't think she's a very good villain to end the series with. Not as exciting, you know? Like, I feel like, you know, if they were still gonna go with their storyline, right? About, like, you know, just having a whole bunch of different villains for each season, they should have made Unalaq the final one. I feel like Unalaq would have been the climactic way to wrap up the series. It seems kind of odd that you would put, like, you know, a villain that would cause 10,000 years of darkness in, like, the second season. You know what I mean? Like, it just seems like, because, like, how is anyone supposed to live up to that afterwards? You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, what the heck? I'm not even sure how Black Canary dodged that, but it's like, you've got a villain that will cause 10,000 years of darkness, and then, like, you have Korra turn into like a super spirit and fight him in the middle of a lake, and all this crazy stuff happens, and then like the spirit world and the mortal world like combine with each other. Like that is so huge, you know. That's such a huge storyline, and the fact that they put it for the second season is just kind of odd to me. Like, if they really planned ahead, it just kind of seems strange that they would end it there. Because like the ending of The Legend of Korra was kind of, at least it just, the connected, like it was about the spirit world in the way, right? Because that's what the new comic's going to be about too, Korra and Asami in the spirit world. So like I don't understand why they couldn't just find some way to tie it into the, I don't know, I'm just rambling. Let's see. Oh, okay, Quinn. Okay, I understand, Quinn. Oh no, I'll see you next time then. Okay, thank you so much for coming today, guys. I'll be here for at least a little bit more, maybe a half an hour more. Is it wrong for me to laugh at the joke in Under the Red Hood when the Joker killed all the men and said, "I need some more henchmen"? No, like that was so epic. Because like Joker says something along the lines of, I want to need more henchmen because these guys are kind of dead. Like, I think that's a fine joke right there. Like Joker, I like the dark sense of humor that the Joker has. Like, I remember there's one part where like Jason is talking to Batman. And he's saying all this stuff about, you know, how he wishes that Batman would kill the Joker because bibbidi blah blah, Joker took me away from you and all that stuff. And like basically they have their conversation. Jason is unhappy, and basically Joker seems to take joy in the situation. And he's like, oh, you know, this is so nice that we're all together. Let's take a picture, you know, first me and Batman, then me and the kid, and then maybe, you know, we can have one with the crowbar. And like all that stuff is just so awesome. Oh man. Amon had the cojones to take on benders with martial art. Yes, see, Kairos, that's what made him so cool. Like, sometimes I wish I was the one that got a chance to write the follow-up series, or at least give some counsel. You know what I mean? Like, I'd just be like, hey guys, just here's what I think you should do. Like, you know, maybe don't do this or do that. Like, at least take some advice. He was just like, he had the potential to be like. I honestly think that Amon was cooler than Ozai. You know, and I loved Ozai, right? I still love Ozai. I think Ozai was cool, but like Amon was just so like, it's just, there was just this epicness to him with the mask and everything. It reminds me a lot of like Darth Vader when you think about it. Just the mystery surrounding his character and everything like that. So, I laugh when people die. Oh. Yeah, I can have a dark sense of humor sometimes. I try not to get too dark though. Stay positive. If Mako had a comic, it'll be as dry as my brother's personality, and he's fighting for Korra's love. You know, like, you know what? My sister had a really good point, right? And she was talking about how she hates love triangles because they make everybody look bad, and when she explained it to me, it just made a lot of sense. Because you know how they have that love triangle in the beginning between Korra, Mako, and Asami, right? How they each wanted Mako and everything like that. Like, it was just... it was not as fun to watch. You know what I mean? Because it kind of... it's like... it just made... like, there's even one point, I think, that happens later on where, like, Korra and Mako break up. And then, like, Mako gets with Asami, like, right away or something like that. It was just, like, a whole bunch of stuff where I'm just, like, you know, everyone was just kind of like, yo, like, what is this? I think that's one of the reasons why, at times, the second team Avatar just didn't really feel like they cared about each other, you know? At least the way a family should. They just seemed like friends that sometimes got on each other's nerves. And, like, I know that they care about each other as human beings, you know, from one human being to another, but, like... just sometimes they would do stuff like that. I'm just like, yo, like, this is not what friends are supposed to do to each other. That's not what family's supposed to do to each other. Like, can you imagine if, like, something like that happened in, like, Avatar? Like, let's say in some alternate reality, Toph had a thing for like Aang, you know, and so did Katara. And maybe like, you know, Katara has always had a thing for Aang, and like, you know, instead of kind of trying to find a way around it, they just kind of backstab each other all the time. Like, that's not cool. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't look nice on everybody. Oh, Scarecrow's pretty like, he's pretty spooky in this game. Yeah, like, so I'm assuming you know where I got that from. Tiffany. Well, of course, if you're referencing the Red Hood, then I think you definitely know where that's from. Oh, what? We just both knocked each other out. Not today, Batman. Come here, boy. That's pretty scary. The elements of the first series developed slowly over time, and the main character didn't even... Yes, you know, I feel like that's exactly it, you know? Like I feel like love, like a relationship, right? For me as a viewer, it's always best when it's earned. You know what I mean? Like, if you do it too soon, it's just one of those things that it doesn't have any meaning to it. Like, wait, let me see what, Tiffany said too. Friends, ones we can depend on. Friends, before we go any further, let's be friends. Yeah, like, and like that. I think that's even the point, Tiffany. Like, friends are supposed to be like. I liked how this is gonna sound kind of weird, right? I don't mean it in a weird way, but like, Team Avatar, or at least Aang and Katara, first they were friends, then they were family, then they were lovers. You know what I mean? Like, there's like a progression there. Like, it's not like, oh, I like you, let's hook up, you know, and get together and be boyfriend and girlfriend within like the first season, because I think that's the problem. Like, all the tension was kind of just like lost, I think, when like, and maybe it's just because, again, I think they thought the first season couldn't have possibly been the only season, so it kind of wrapped up pretty nicely. But I just think the best romances are the ones that take their time, you know. Love is like, I think it's supposed to be different than a crush. I feel like back in the day, Aang had a crush on Katara, right? But he didn't know her. He thought she was really pretty and nice, you know. But like, they formed a bond over many adventures and stuff like that. That stuff is important. Like, and I feel like that's what I think my sister was talking about when she's like, you know, she hates like love triangles and everything like that. Because like, it's just some teenage booty sweat. That's kind of what it is, you know. Not that I'm trying to hate on teenagers or anything like that, you know, but like, it's just real love. Real love is built, you know what I mean? Like, it's like a crush you can get, like, it's like, I feel like a crush is something you can buy at like the dollar store. It's cheap, you know what I mean? But like, love is something that's so rare, and seeing a realistic portrayal in the show, like it's almost always something that's been built up over time. In the stuff that I end up loving, so. Opal and Bolin was even better. Yeah, I kind of like Opal and Bolin a lot more. And then you got like Kai and Jinora too. Like I like those two as well. To be honest, I'd watch a whole show on Jinora. I thought Jinora was a great character. I feel like in certain ways. And again, Korra's she's my baby, right? But like, at times, Korra was kind of unlikable, you know? Like, in the earliest, especially in the earlier seasons. Like, I think there's a difference between being kind of spoiled and being likable, and just kind of, like, you know, just being unlikable. And I feel like at times, Korra would do stuff, like in the first and second seasons, that kind of just be like, come on, girl. Like, what are you doing? Like, I remember, when she like got really mad at Mako for some reason, and she like kicked down the door of his like police office, and then like basically humiliates him in front of all of his colleagues, and then kicks his desk over, and they just break up right there. I'm just like what? In what world? Like, did you get, like, where did you get your manners, Korra? You know, like, sometimes you just do stuff. I'm just like, do you not have like that social intelligence? But yeah, it's just some craziness. I remember there's this other line that Korra says. To this day, it irked me so bad, and Mako said some stuff too. But like, I remember when Korra like was like talking to Mako and Bolin, and like, you know, they're just basically talking about how they just do everything they do in pro bending to survive. And she's like, yeah, well, she said something along the lines of, yeah, I wouldn't know about that because I've always had people taking care of me my whole life. And she was like proud of it. I'm just like, Korra, like, come on now. And then I remember there's this one moment where Mako is, and my sister pointed this out to me too. Like she shows me a whole bunch of stuff. I feel like my sister has like that social intelligence I was talking about, especially when it comes to romance, because I'm like terrible at all that stuff sometimes. But she was saying how she thought Mako was like really selfish, and I was just like, really? Why? And she brought up this one example of when Mako was talking to Bolin in season 1, right? And they're both in their really epic kind of like hangout where they live at. I think it's like the top of some tower or something like that. And like Bolin at that point had a crush on Korra, and so he's like, you know, hey man, like I wonder if Korra's a nice girl. Like, sure, like, you know, what do you think about her? And then Mako just thinks that Bolin is talking about him, you know? And so he's just like, yeah, well, I like Korra, but it makes more sense for me to go with Asami. And I'm just like bruh, like, come on now. Like, obviously your brother has a crush on this girl, and you're so wrapped up in yourself that you can't even, like, you see what I mean? Like, that's what kind of irks me sometimes with characters. I know, like, it's okay to be unlikable, but, like, you can still be unlikable and be likable. Like, Azula was like that. She was so bad that you hated her, but you liked her because she was a good character. You know, but, yeah. I don't know. Oh, dude, Blue Beetle. And, in Purse. Who is that? Let me see. Oh, hold on, guys. I'm sorry for rambling so much. You guys are probably just like, you know, like, what's he even talking about? Let me see who this person is. Young Justice. Oh, Impulse. I'm going crazy. I think maybe I just read that wrong. I don't know. You know, but you know what? It's probably possible that there's something going on, because like I remember Greg Wiseman, he's one of the big guys behind the show, he said that there's going to be like LGBT characters in the show, you know. Someone asked that question, he said that there would be. So like, you never know, like I'm not sure if they're just really good buddies or if there's more to it. We'll find out when it comes back. I'm really excited for it. I'm like really excited about it, guys. Like, I was so sad when I finally got into that show just to find out it was canceled. And I'm glad that it came back, because like for a while I'm just like, man, I'm not even sure if this is really going to happen, if there's ever going to be another season. But there was, you know, and that's awesome, you know. Let's play Blue Beetle versus the Flash, since we're just talking about that stuff. And your brother does that, Halam? Yeah, like, I feel like he's always trying to, I mean, sometimes it's just honest mistake, right? When you're talking to people and you don't realize exactly what they're saying. But, like, for Mako, sometimes I feel like he just kind of be little, I don't know. Mako and Korra, I feel like at times, sometimes I'm like, they deserved each other. Because remember that one time where, basically, like, Bolin went out with Korra, and then Korra kind of liked him, but I guess she was just really flattered that he thought so much of her. And then, like, you know, they go out on a date, and then eventually Korra gets the opportunity to kiss Mako, and, like, there's all this stuff happening. Like, obviously, she was still kind of going out with Bolin at the time, and, of course, Bolin finds them, and then he starts crying, and it was funny to watch, but at the same time, it's just like, dang, you know what I mean? Like, that's some cold-hearted stuff. Like, I'm surprised that I liked Korra as much as I did back then. Like, I mean, at times she irritated me, but I still love her, you know? I still love Korra. But sometimes she doesn't make it easy. And the same thing goes with like Mako. I feel like everyone else was great. I loved Asami too. Like Asami, she was like probably the most underappreciated character in that entire show. Oh, and I messed up. Like, there's like I feel like she just never had a good story on her part. Really? Isn't Booster Gold from the future though? Unless I'm kind of mixed up again, because like sometimes my only impressions of some of these characters are just from certain shows that I've seen. Like Booster Gold, I remember him from Justice League Unlimited. But remember, Booster Gold was like from the future, right? He comes from the future looking for like fame and glory because he couldn't cut it out in his own time. And then everyone thinks he's like Green Lantern. Unless I'm thinking about somebody else, but I'm pretty sure it's Booster Gold. And then like they had that whole hilarious joke, you know, the "Thank you, Green Lantern," and he's just like, "I'm not Green Lantern." And I think he kind of figures out the meaning behind being a hero. About how it's not about like fame and everything; it's about helping people and all that stuff. You know, all that basic stuff you learn. Like how is like I feel like the Flash is blocking that somehow. When he walks back, it's like I don't know. Ooh. I'm terrible with Blue Beetle. Oh snap. Ooh! You see that block right there? You guys saw that. Oh my gosh. I'm in danger though. I'm in danger. Oh snap. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Zatanna. Wait, Asami is the CEO of Honda. What? What, is that like the person's name? Asami. But yeah, I felt like they kind of didn't do her character justice in a lot of things. Like, I'm going out with a bang. Ooh. Punched me right in my jaw. But like, I feel like everyone got like a proper story. But it just seemed like she just was never really able to get her moment. You know what I mean? Like I feel like, you know, you got her and her father's storyline, and then we got like, you know, her trying to start up her business again, and then that was kind of it. Like I was just like, you know, does she have any other friends other than the main group? Because like, we just see her riding down the street, you know, that one day when she runs into Mako in the first season, and it's just like, well, you know, like, what's happening? You know, what do you do in your spare time? It was just weird. I remember I asked that in one of my videos too, right? I was just like, you know, when she goes home at night, like, what does she do? Does she just kind of sit there? Does she have any, like, pets? Do her childhood friends come and see her? Does she have any, like, ex-boyfriends or something? Like, you know. Yeah, that's just one of those things. That's one, and I think I don't know if it's just because the overall show was just a little bit shorter and they just didn't have time or what. Yeah, like I feel like she's just only in the background most of the time. That was like the shame. That was a shame right there. But you live and you learn, as they say. Ugh, I'm so upset that the stream crashed earlier, because I'm just like, I hate when my streams are split into like two separate parts, and it's not like I can just go and splice them together afterwards. You know what I mean? Like, it's just some booty sweat, guys.
Superman.
I shouldn't complain.
The Joker.
There's more. There's actual bad things happening in the world. I shouldn't complain about this. But it's just one of those little irritating things. Blue Beetle and Booster Gold become good friends actually.
You're diseased, Joker.
So Kairos, like,
For Pete's sake, get me a doctor.
where did you see this? Is this like in the comics, or is there like a TV show type thing that they're doing?
Are you crying?
I'm one of Asami's boyfriends. I see. Yeah, I feel like comics have always been really hard for me to get into, just because one, you know,
Well, I'm smart.
like it's like sometimes you don't even know where to start. Because like I feel like there's like so many versions and stuff like that. So I usually enjoy the movies a lot more. I also love to see the people like in action, right? Like I can read a good manga or comic and still get completely absorbed into it, but if I can help it, I'd much rather see everything just, you know, all this stuff in action.
I hold the winning hand.
Of course, Lion. Why wouldn't we be? Oh my gosh. My boy Superman. I really love Henry Cavill Superman. And I can't wait until he gets a sequel of his own. Boom! I'm trying to do combos here. It's kind of ooh. I want to beat the Joker down as much as I possibly can, and then use that special on him. But I gotta hurry up before he combos me. Okay, the time is now. Boom! Boom! It's over. It's over, guys. Oh yeah, Batman Beyond was awesome. It was always hard for me to find on TV though. I kind of wish I could. It was on Netflix, so I could just marathon it. I'm telling you guys, like streaming is like the future when it comes to like television. Like, I'm not sure how much longer television, like as we know it, is going to last. But I don't think it'd be that much longer. I'll give it like another like 10 years, 10, 15 years. See what happens. Hey! I was about to ask, Tiffany. I didn't see you commenting for a little bit. Ah, man. Okay. I think I'll play like one more match, and then I'll end it for today. Since we're a little bit early, and I don't want to go too far into the night. I'm trying to get my sleep schedule just kind of back in order. I have like problems sleeping, so like I end up kind of being awake and like not being able to rest, and it's like a whole bunch of different things. Hey, also guys, thank you so much for 9 likes. I wish I could kind of get like an alert every time I get a like or something, so I can just thank whoever did it like up front, you know. YouTube needs to work on their stuff, and I need to learn it too, if I'm being fair.
Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn. You know what? No, let's do the Flash.
Flash.
Let's do the Flash versus
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. I don't know if I can beat this lady. She's crazy. Yeah, I'd love to see him like actually in action someday. I know they said they were thinking about making a Batman Beyond movie back in the day, but they just never got to it for some reason. Ah, yeah, staying up all night. Oh my gosh, that's one thing. Especially when I got off of school in the summertime. Like, my sleeping schedules would get so terrible, and even worse, I wouldn't bathe either. Right? I wouldn't bathe for like days at a time. So like, my mom would know, because like when she came downstairs into the basement, she could smell me before she could see me. I wear like the same clothes for like days and days, and sometimes it'd be really hot, so you know how you get like all sweaty, and then you're just downstairs just being lazy playing video games all day. That's the life though. Probably not the healthiest thing, but like when you're spending all your time stressing out in school all the time, like, you know, getting a little crazy and lazy, I think it does the soul some good. Oh my gosh, Wonder Woman, crazy girl, he crazy. Oh gosh, I don't want to mess up my thing. Oh come on. Oh man, she messed it up. Dang freaking booty sweat nabbit, Wonder Woman. Okay. Use your special, Flash. Use your special. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Man, that's some booty. In the summer, I sleep
Wonder Woman
until... Oh, you don't sleep until 3 a.m.? Yeah? I remember when I thought, like, 3 a.m. was late, like, when I was, like, really young. Like, I remember, I think, like, the first time I actually stayed up that late before. And, like, just, like, the whole night. Because, like, I need my sleep, right? Like, I don't know how people can stay up for 24 hours at a time, or like 48 hours at a time and just not rest. Because like that, to me, I could not do that. I cannot. If it's like an absolute like emergency for some reason, right, and I have to be awake for that long, I could probably manage it. But if I can sleep, I'll just sleep. Like if I'm tired, I like just being able to plop down on my bed and get some beauty sleep.
Dr. Fate.
Okay, I'll fight Dr. Fate on medium this time. It's just medium. Yeah, Kairos, I feel you, man. I feel you.
Fighters approaching Gotham City.
That's what I'm trying, because like I haven't really slept that much. Oh, Blue Beetle? I got you. Hold on. Main menu. Confirm. Do a 24-hour live stream. Yeah, I don't know about that. You guys are starting to see a different side of me. Every time we pass like the amount of time that I need like to be sleeping, like I get kind of crazy, guys, you know? I start like, I don't know, like my words and my mind, like my thoughts start racing. I go kind of crazy, and like I just, it's not a good feeling. When you're tired and you're trying to force yourself to stay awake, it's not a good feeling. That's probably one of the feelings I hate the most, to be honest. Oh, Blue Beetle. You said Blue Beetle. That's why I stopped.
Blue Beetle.
Whoever this guy is. Flame on! That's the wrong universe. Stay up? Yeah, like, you know, sometimes I get so tired, right, that I'll just fall asleep on my couch. And I know that I should just go up to my bed. But for some reason, I sleep like 1 second. And then I'll keep on watching, like, I don't know, like, whatever TV show, like Game of Thrones or whatever. You know, like, I just, I don't know why I do that to myself. Because, like, I'm obviously tired. I obviously should just go to sleep. But I just stay up. I think it comes from, you know, me just wanting to make the most of my time. Because especially school and everything, all I get for rest was like Saturday, and like that was it. You know, I'd spend all my Sunday doing homework. So like, you know, when it came to like Saturday and just making sure I had a good time, I'd stay up late like every night on Saturday, just because it'd be like the only time I get a break for a while, because I'd be still behind on my work all the time, and it was just a pain. Like school was just a nightmare sometimes. Hey, what? That girl I liked, we talked over Halam, bruh. That's so awesome, man. I need a lady. I need a lady, guys. I'm so lonely. I've needed a lady for a long time. And like, you know, another thing too, right? Like, I don't get crushes very often, right? So I feel like every time I do get one, it's something special. Like, I mean, for example, right? I can see an attractive girl and just be like, "Hey, yo, that's an attractive girl," you know? Like, but like having a crush or actually really liking someone, it's like not a common thing for me. So when it does happen, like, man, you know, I want to do something about it. I just feel like I haven't had as many opportunities now. Because, like, back in the day, I mean, I'm still shy about that type of stuff, right? But, like, I used to be, like, incredibly shy. So, no! Oh my gosh, that almost turned out badly. Oh, man. But yeah, I used to be, like, really, really shy. So I'd never be able to talk to girls. I had no idea how, you know? Who's Jamie Ray Zero? Hey, and Lion, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm learning from Mako. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Don't learn from Mako, man. Learn from like Sokka. You know, the ladies' man, Sokka. The young ladies, I rock ya. Remember that episode where Sokka spits that like poetry? Man, like Sokka was like he was so, he had a clumsiness to him, like when it came to like romance, but he was like legit. He was so smooth. I get why the ladies liked him. He was just a cool guy. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I don't know much about Blue Beetle, so that's probably it. But hey, so Halam, so like, how about this lady though? Like, how are things going? Have you like secured that next date, or are you guys taking it really slow? Does she know that you like her? She probably does, man. I'm stretching. Look at that screenshot right there. I wonder if you could actually make like a Blue Beetle type suit in the future, because I feel like Blue Beetle suit is just like super advanced, like nanotech or whatever, you know what I mean? So I wonder, like, maybe in like 2,000 years time, I wonder what the technology would look like. Probably pretty incredible, to be honest. It's going good. That's good. That's good. And what do you mean, Lion? What are you saying you have to? Sometimes I'll talk and I'll look at the chat maybe a few seconds later, and like I'll just see your responses, and like I gotta put together the timeline in my mind based on what I said and when you said it. So forgive me since I didn't completely understand what you were referring to. Ah, it's alien tech. Okay. Oh, Lion, I'm sorry. I feel like that smiley face, like, emoji just hides, like, the pain. These creepy Google emojis. But, Lion, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. Yeah. We're all a little lonely. Everyone's lonely in their own little way. But I like to try to think of it in a more positive way. You know what I mean? You always gotta look at the world in a positive way, even if it's like completely horrible. You know what I mean? Like you gotta look on the bright side of life whenever you can. And there's like one quote from Hey Arnold, right? And like I'm sure you guys have seen Hey Arnold before, but it's like, for those of you who haven't, it's like an old Nickelodeon show. And Hey Arnold has his friend. His friend's name is Gerald, and Gerald's just like, Arnold, why do you do that thing you do? And then Arnold's like, what? Like, and Gerald's like, always looking on the bright side. And Arnold says one of the most, like, probably one of the best lines I've ever heard from like Nickelodeon, right? Just one of the many, right? But he's like, somebody has to. And I was just like, dang. See, that's what I'm talking about. Arnold, I feel like watching wholesome stuff like that, it teaches you to kind of, because I feel like optimism sometimes has to be learned. It's hard, but Arnold, he got it down. The funny thing is, oh, I see. Okay, I see, Lion. Dang, dude, you're better off. You're better off without her, man. Like, you don't want that. You don't want that. Somebody, I forget who it was, but somebody was talking about how they were about to go back to someone who cheated on them, and I was just saying how I think it was a bad idea. You don't want that. That I can't imagine the pain, you know, that would, if I like someone like a lot and I found out that they cheated on me, oh my gosh, that would hurt so bad. That would hurt like so bad. And so, what is the 23-step plan? I gotta hear this. Hold on, maybe you can share with us. Give us some tips. Hey, and you know what, dude? I think when they like you, you've already won. That's like the end of the game right there. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you've got it. Because that's the goal. You want them to like you. Sometimes I think the hardest thing is just getting someone to like you, and then, you know, moving forward with it. But you've already won, hold on. And Lion, please cheer up, Lion. Forget forget this booty sweat that this girl is trying to fling your way. Protect yourself from it. You know, get a rain jacket. You know what I'm saying? Protect yourself from that nasty booty sweat. It's not the good kind of booty sweat. It's the bad. Whenever I see it's the end of the school year, Hey, what a wonderful kind of day. Is that from Arthur? Oh man. Tiffany is like one of the most fun words to say. It's like, you know, like in SpongeBob, where Patrick, or when you combine booty sweat with like some other catchphrases, like one of the things I say, dang freaking, oh no, oh snap, can you guys hear me? Oh my gosh, hold on guys, what's happening? Oh, okay, I think we're all right. In Halam, you have a you have a good night, okay, Halam? Yeah, I'm sorry about the connection, guys. I think we just got a whole bunch of people on the internet in the house today. Lion, you did the right thing. You did the right thing, Lion. Forget that girl, man. Forget her. If my mom was like right next to me, she'd say like the same thing. She'd just be like, just drop her, you know, drop her like a nasty hot potato, just in the garbage, man. I know it hurts, man, but like, you don't want this to happen again. You know what I'm saying? But again, dude, only you know the situation. So either way, I won't judge you for whatever choice you make. But like, in my recommendation would be to just let it go. Find someone who loves you. But Halam, have a good night. Have a good night. Just in case you haven't heard me. I know the connection was kind of weird. Yeah. I don't know, Zero. Like, it's just booty. Sometimes. See what I'm saying? Like booty sweat. There you go. You can hear me? Okay, here, let me get out. Oh, Fearless, don't even worry about it. We were just we're talking about sentence enhancers. and you know, people who cheat. Quit to main menu. Let's do that. But yeah, guys, you can sprinkle booty sweat on anything and it sounds awesome. Like, dang freaking booty sweat nabbit. That's one of my favorite phrases. I say that all the time. And it's one of the most fun things a person could say. But hey guys, I think it's time to end the stream for today. I'm sorry about being late, guys. I didn't realize even how late it got by the time I got here, so. But I wanted to make sure I streamed just for at least a little bit, you know? But, and I'm glad that I didn't miss today's stream. And also, thank you for 9 likes, guys. I appreciate it. That's one thing, Zero. But thank you so much, guys. Okay, I think I'll end the stream for now, and then we'll get ready for Friday. And I think we'll try to play Uncharted next time, especially for Quinn's sake. Quinn wants me to play Uncharted really badly. It seems like I think Goku might want me to too, but I think he just said not to play multiplayer because it was kind of boring, which I can get that. So, but all right, guys, you all have a good night. Okay. Hey, you know, same here, Cairo. It's always a fun time talking with you guys. You know, I'll tell you guys something. Like, you know, I have a lot of like problems with like depression and stuff like that, right? But every time I get on stream, like, things are always great, and I always feel so much better. And then you gotta kind of wait until the next stream. But all right. Hey, okay, you're doing your own stream. You know, Zero. Best of luck. You know, I'll go to your channel, right? I probably won't be able to stay for the stream, but I will give you a like. You know what I mean? Like, so here, let me go to the channel just so I have the page open. And I'm not sure if you're gonna stream like now or what. I'm not even sure if I'm subscribed to you. Bam, I am now. There you go. But all right, guys. I'll talk to you all next time, okay? And you all have just a wonderful night, and thank you all so much for just a perfect stream today. Okay? So I'll talk to you guys.